Hello, dear Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to your second half of September readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. Let's get started. The third week, my dear Taurians, for you, you're dealing with this feminine energy. Now, this feminine energy can be a single parent, it can be an unmarried sister or sister-in-law, it can be a grandma who is living alone, it can be your own mother who is living alone at this point of time, it can be a colleague who is a frustrated kind of a person. So this feminine energy is something which means someone who's very frustrated, someone who is always using others as her punching bag, someone at workplace who can backstab you. This kind of energy I see for you, my dear Taurians. So beware of any backstabs. Beware of some kind of problems that can come in through a feminine energy. Now, this feminine energy seems to be a victim of her own loneliness and frustrations. So she is putting it all out there. And because of that, what is happening is that you are going to be the receiver of it. So you want to receive all this negativity upon yourself, go ahead and encourage that. Otherwise, stay off, stay detached from this situation is what I can tell you. For my Taurian students also, it can be a lady member, feminine energy in your group who is going to create some kind of fights or misunderstandings also. My dear Taurian ladies, you need to be very, very careful also regarding a particular colleague, a particular family member of yours who can create some kind of arguments and fights in the family, and that spoils the ambience. Money wise, I see again the feminine energy playing an important role over here in creating some kind of mess regarding money matters also is what I see. So this energy is not a very, very positive energy is what I see. I see that the energy of some kind of stress because of a feminine energy coming into your life, my dear Taurians. So the best thing is what? You take it or you leave it, right? So here, if you cannot leave it, then manage it in such a way that you help the person instead of taking that whole burden upon yourself. You help the person to understand and leave it at that. If they don't want to understand, that's none of your business then. Okay, then you don't get worked up for their inefficiency in trying to tackle something. All right, so just be careful regarding that. Beware of your paperworks is what I can tell you also. See that everything is signed, and for those Taurians who are going through a divorce or a separation, or who are now happily married and had an affair in the past, then somebody from the past is going to rear up their head, and then this can mess up your family dynamics also. So be careful. At work, you need to be very careful regarding what you say, and especially in your written texts, written mails also. Be very, very careful, my dear Taurians. Okay, if you are interested in changing your life, in manifesting a life that you want, my dear ones, I have made a manifestation class. This is a 7-day class, and I invite you all on this manifestation class. As a child, I was always manifesting, and I didn't even know that this was called manifestation. I used to just get what I wanted just through those techniques that I will be sharing in this manifestation masterclass with you all. And I'll be sharing the spiritual side of manifestation that I feel nobody speaks about, and that is extremely important to know, my dear ones. So the link is given below, and I invite you to this manifestation masterclass that can change your life. Everybody is coming and getting their way of being in a particular situation on the table, and there are n number of people, so n number of ways are there. Okay, and there is no right way or wrong way, there is a way, however. Okay, and here in the second week, in the last week of September, is what I see is that you are being a bit not agreeing with people, and the same is happening with you also. When it comes to your love life also, is the same thing. There is some kind of an argument that can happen just because they are seeing it their way, you are seeing it your way. All right, and then for some of you, however, there is going to be a temporary separation also from your loved one, because maybe you're traveling far for work or for another how can I say some kind of a commitment, a work commitment. It can be something for your parents or your grandparents need you, so you're traveling, or a friend needs you, so you're traveling towards them. And so there is a temporary separation between you and your loved one. And then you feel a bit sad at this point of time in the last week of September. For some of you, things are not adding up when it comes to your workplace, or when it comes to your finances. So that is a bit of a concern energy where you feel a bit disheartened, discouraged for some time, is what I see, my dear Taurians, for you in the last week. I also see for my Taurian students that you might stop speaking to someone. Stop talking to someone is what I see in the last week from your friend circle, because there has been a difference of opinion, a very harsh difference of opinion between you and your friend, and now you are like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I prefer to keep silent. Sometimes it's nice to be silent, you know. I can be very silent also when I get upset with people. Once with my cousin, I had a very nice argument, good argument, in fact, but then he was too harsh, and there was no substance in his argument. And I saw that and I said, he deserves my silence. And now it has been like 14 years I have stopped speaking to him. Even when he came in front of me, he is transparent. I don't see him at all. He's just quiet. Quiet means completely quiet, this kind of thing. So this kind of thing can happen with you, my dear Taurians. You give somebody a silent treatment at this point of time, because sometimes words can hurt, and maybe silence hurts more than words. So it is better to hurt with silence. So in some circumstances, not all, okay. So this is what I see for you, my dear Taurians. And take care of your money matters. There can be a little concern over there also. And keep your energy levels up. See something that makes you laugh, makes you happy. Be in the company of happy people, and you know, people who are jovial, not all the time, you know, sobbing in the sob story and all the time. There are some people like that, you know. They think you are a trauma dumping bag. I mean, I have so many people like that, daily, daily, daily. Oh my God, and that becomes very, very tiring, you know, my dear Taurians. And that happens, you know, like come on, give me a break. I'm a human being after all. You know, so make sure you say, okay, today only I can take only 5 kilos of that trauma dumping upon me. Okay, I have to recycle it, and then we will see later. Okay, so this kind of thing you can do in the last week of September with some people. If you feel overwhelmed, all right, and it's okay to feel overwhelmed. After all, you know, we are not gods, otherwise we won't be here. So thank you for listening, my dear Taurans. Please do like, share, and comment, and I shall see you next month. Until then, take good care of yourself and practice detachment. Okay, bye bye. God bless. Bye.